Hey, it's the Zack Owen Show live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. It's Monday, and we're back, and Zack is not back. But here I am. I'm Kevin. I am your host with the most hair that's ever been standing right here. Lizzie B, guess what today is on this Monday?
Besides Martin Luther King Day?
Yeah, it's Martin Luther King Day. Of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, we have to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. I get to be here while all of my kids are still sleeping at home, which I'm a little jealous. But,
for sure.
But
hey, but no traffic.
Yeah. But so we've talked about how many kids?
37.
37. It's landed there. But I don't know if I've shown everyone my kids. So I wanted to, on this day in particular, use the platform that has been given to me and show you my family, because Martin Luther King Jr. most famously had a dream, and he had a dream, and one of those dreams he said that he believed that little white girls and little white boys would someday hold hands with little black girls and little black boys as sisters and brothers, and we have managed to be a small part of that in our family. And so in no way am I saying that Martin Luther King's dream has become a reality. I do know the realities of our world, that there are more things wanting to tear us apart than bring us together, but hopefully we can be a bright spot that brings people together. And let us join as a united people in the anthem and pledge in the United States of America.
Oh, see, can you see where the doors may lie? Once around the behave of the twilight lovely, who brought stars and bright stars through the perilous ride. Oh, the rampart be wide was so gallantly streamed in the rocket red glow of a bursting in half gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free, in the hope of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are back at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, and today on this Monday we have Kristi Thompson from Love Seeds. Is that correct?
That is correct. Good
All
morning.
right. Good morning. So, okay. Initially, Zack said Love Seeds, and I was like, oh, I don't know exactly what this is. And, we never know exactly what we're going to get on this show. So tell us, what is Love Seeds, and what do you do?
Love Seeds is a ladies' pajamas and loungewear line created to inspire women to know that they're good. They're already good. Social media has so much negative impact on us, like we have to be perfect, we're not good enough, all of these different things.
Yeah.
And the vision behind Love Seeds was to wear your pajamas, look down, read the words and phrases, and absorb that into your spirit and your soul.
Wow, that's cool. So, what makes Love Seeds pajamas like? Are they extra comfy? Is it just the encouragement? What's special about them?
No, it's not just the words. Also, the fabric is super soft. To touch, it's kind of buttery soft. Machine wash, tumble dry fabric. And the words and phrases. What's the process to get the perfect, comfy, cozy PJs? It's a huge process. I had no idea what I was getting into.
Oh, brother.
It first starts with an idea. I have to have an idea in my mind of what I want to create, and then I submit that to my artist, and she starts working, and we go back and forth until I like it. And then whatever word or phrase speaks to me, then I have her add that. Then we have to pick the fonts and the colors, and then send it off to the printer, the fabric printer, and receive a little piece like this.
Okay.
This is one of my prints for this Christmas. This
Is
is
that like a sample?
Jolly.
All right.
And you can feel the
Oh, my,
fabric,
yeah.
how soft it is.
Okay, so my wife is a feeler, and so when we go shopping, she'll always like run her hand down through,
Absolutely.
and then if she gets stuck somewhere, I know this is gonna like
That's
she
it.
gets stuck somewhere, and I know what's coming next. She'll go, oh, feel.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, feel. That's it. And I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm not as much of that, but yeah, something like this. Okay, it's like you feel it and it feels different. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
good.
So if you're sitting and you're wanting something soft on your skin,
Yeah.
you want it to feel very nice.
Yeah.
And so from this step, then I pick the piping, the color, like little pieces of paint samples that you get at the paint
Yeah.
store. It's the same concept. And then I pick the piping and then turn all that in and pick the buttons, and then it's made and sent to me.
So are they all kind of this kind of feel then? Or are
Yes.
they all different?
No, they are
Okay.
this feel.
All right, so it has a silky nature to it.
It's
so,
a butter soft fabric. It's called DTY.
Okay,
And it's a poly spandex mix,
okay.
machine washable. Doesn't shrink.
That's great.
Yes.
All right. So, because I've experienced something like this, but it's slightly different. The bamboo. How is this different than?
It is not bamboo.
Okay.
I don't know the qualities of
Okay.
bamboo.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, we have quite a few of my little 3-year-olds that clothes that are all bamboo, and they're very nice, stretchy. But man, this is very similar.
It is.
But yeah, that's great. So, what made you go? You know what? I'm gonna jump into the PJ market.
It did not start that way. 10 years ago, I formed an LLC, and for 10 years I tried to make it start happening. And no matter what route I went, it just wouldn't happen. And I kept the LLC, turned in the franchise papers every year, and I just couldn't let it go. And then one day it just started happening. I went out to LA all by myself and started asking different people, everybody that I met, do you know anybody that sells buttons? Do you know anybody that sells zippers? Do you know?
Yeah.
And one person led me to the next, and I ended up traveling through Skid Row all by myself.
Wow. How'd that work out?
It worked.
You're here. Congratulations.
I ended up meeting the gentleman named Max that started out being one of my sewers. He was a Hispanic gentleman and spoke no English, and so we downloaded the app so that we could communicate with each other, and that's how it started.
Wow.
It just took a huge, huge leap of faith.
That's amazing. All right, well, we're going to hear more about some of that along the way with Kristi here. But first, we got to check in with Lizzie B, see what's going on in country music. news right after this at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill on the Zack Owen Show.
It's time to start something new at Allen Samuels. Drive in with huge savings on all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. From the trail-conquering Jeep Grand Cherokee, towing in style with a Ram Heavy Duty, or cruising the city in a sporty and luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. Stop by Allen Samuels in Waco, where we make car buying easy.
Come by. Let's be friends.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. We offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at BizChair.com to transform your business.
Polo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Bubble wasn't here. I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean with bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes? No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
We are back here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. It's the Zack Owen Show. Zack will be back on Thursday, but here we are. I'm Kevin. Until then, wanting to tell you about our brand new sponsor on the Zack Owen Show. It is Universal Windows of Central Texas. Transform your home with premium window, door, and siding installation services. Universal Windows Direct make upgrading your home simple and stress-free with a seamless installation or replacement process tailored to your needs. Check them out today at universalwindowscentraltexas.com. How was that, Lizzie?
That was
my
amazing.
radio voice, I'm back into my PA stuff at tennis, and I just sit behind a mic and just read stuff.
And then you wait for a long time
yes.
to read some more
and
stuff.
some of the things I read, like the names. Baylor has a new freshman from, I believe it's from Quebec, but she is Indian in descent, and her last name is Rahimkami. Rahimkami.
Good luck with that.
Now,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
necessarily look like that, but it's my job to figure that out.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well,
Do you have phonetic pronunciation?
yes. So Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it depends on the visiting team and what they
Right,
do.
right.
Baylor gave me now a pronunciation guide, so that helped. Last year I did the Big 12 tournament, so they all come with their phonetic,
Yes.
pronunciation guides. That's super helpful, but they all look different, and so I just end up taking that and making a digital
You're
document.
on a huge college stage. You don't want to mess that up. You
Right.
deserve your name to be correct.
And some of them have on their website where you can hear the player say
Yes.
it, which is not always helpful either, because if they're from an Eastern European, they're saying it that way.
Mhm,
But I
mhm.
always say I need the Americanized version of that. I need to say, make it more accessible to the audience. But there we go. I'm used to reading stuff now. Why don't you tell us what is going on in the world of country music in Nashville?
Right? It's my turn to read what I have, and then I'll wait a long time to come back and read some more. Well, first off, we're talking about the Kid Rock traveling concert, the Rock the Country tour.
Yeah.
Well, rap legend Ludacris is no longer on the lineup.
Wait, why did he get canceled?
His name was actually quietly pulled from the list of performing stars on the festival's website, and then a representative for Ludacris confirmed to Rolling Stone that he will not be performing.
That's suspicious.
The representative says that it was just a huge miscommunication, but people suspect that it was from the backlash that Ludacris received being, associated.
Yep.
So, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has also announced that today will officially be observed as Dolly Parton Day in the state of Tennessee. That is some good news. Per the proclamation from the Tennessee Department of State, Dolly Parton has earned numerous awards and accolades and is widely regarded as one of the most influential and beloved artists in the history of American music. And in addition to her artistic accomplishments, she has demonstrated an enduring commitment to philanthropy and service, most notably through the Dollywood Foundation and Imagination Library, which began in Tennessee and provides hundreds of millions of free books to children around the world, helping to promote early childhood literacy and educational opportunity. So, as we celebrate her 80th birthday today, it is also Dolly Parton Day in my home state of Tennessee, which is always good news. So I'm Lizzie B at the Backyard with your country music updates, and that's about it that I have for you today.
Well, see, if Zach were here, he would talk about all of her awards, but her two main awards.
Yeah, her two notable accomplishments.
So I have a funny Dolly story. That the first time that my wife, prior to being my wife, met my parents, we went out to eat, and my dad is very straight-laced, right? He gives nothing away. It comes from all of my great uncles, his uncles. I think my grandma had like 7 brothers and sisters, and so they were all very, you can't tell that they're joking, even though they're joking, because they're not going to sell you on it. So my dad's the same way, and he made a Dolly joke, and that's when my wife learned that she had to look to me to know if he was joking or not. Like, she was like, because it seemed out of character that my dad would have a Dolly Globe joke, and so she had to look at me, and then she discovered, it's okay, he's joking. Yeah. So, well, thank you very much for that. Let's get back with Kristi from Love Seeds. Okay, the name. Let's talk about, how did you come up with the name? Was that already existing from the LLC that you had talked about, or is that different, new?
No, it did not start as Love Seeds. It actually started as Wearing Scripture. And I just couldn't get that name to click. And so I started thinking about changing the name.
Mm-hmm.
And faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. That's the first part. And then I absolutely love flowers. I love to grow flowers. I love to plant the seeds and watch everything grow from the seeds. And so the seeds is where the second part came. So I just put the two together and it became Love Seeds. And so the hope is to grow love into each person. There's so much goodness in all of us, but it's sometimes just doesn't come out. So that's the concept. That's where it came from in my mind and my heart.
That's great. I love the Love Seed idea. So, okay. Show us some of the prints. I love the dog one. That's very, okay, so.
Okay, he's new. This is coming. It's being printed right now, so you're seeing it first.
This is a Zack Owen Show exclusive.
I don't know, can you see
Let's hold it out here. There we go. Yeah, that's great.
Oh my gosh, it's
all right,
so cute.
So walk me through the process to get to this point.
To start at this point was an idea.
Okay.
I wanted a print that had dogs on it. People will come in and shop and they'll say, do you have anything with dogs? Do you have anything with cats? Do you have anything with chickens or roosters or whatever, cowgirls or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And so this year I made a dog print, and my dog is on here, Teddy Sue. He's a golden doodle. My daughter's two dogs, Jade and Cash, are on here. And so this is going to be the dog print.
That's awesome. So who ended up doing the artwork here?
My artist, her name is Anna, and she's from Georgia. I never got to meet her, but we do everything over Upwork and Facebook.
Wow.
She's about 22 years old. She's a beautiful young woman, but I haven't met her in person yet. I hope to one day meet her in person.
So how, if you've never met in person, how did y'all end up? I love this. This is fascinating, and it's so appropriate for our YouTube show. Like, how did y'all come and
I started searching for, excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I started searching for an artist, and I went on the platform called Upwork.
Okay, yeah.
And I posted an ad that I wanted an artist to create repeating prints, designs, so that it could repeat on a fabric print over and over and over.
Yeah.
And so she answered my ad, and we did one, and it turned out so great. And then we did another and another and another, and we've probably made 30 prints to this point.
Wow.
She and I.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there are actual real people on the internet sometimes, and you can really trust them?
Some, yes, some.
Wow. I mean, that's what Zack always says. It's true if it's on the internet. So, we actually don't believe that, but maybe you have instilled some more faith in us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So you got the idea, you got the artwork. Then what?
Once I have the artwork and I approve it, then I will sit and choose the piping, the piping to dress it up.
Okay.
This one I have picked the gray color for the piping for this, and then I turn it all in, and they order the fabric white. They call it grige. It's just a white fabric.
Ooh.
And I know, a fancy word.
Fancy. It's not white, it's grige.
And they order the fabric, and then they will print the designs, however much quantity I want. That's how much they will print the grige in that fabric.
Okay.
And then they cut it and sew it and put it together and pay astronomical shipping and send it to me.
So, okay, you talked about your initial guy that you had that you met out in LA, right? So, did you literally meet him on Skid Row?
I did. That's where his office was. I walked through Skid Row to get to him.
Was his office a tent?
No,
Okay.
he was in a
Gotcha.
very old building.
Yeah.
I was about 2 blocks away when I thought, I'm quitting. I'm scared. I'm by myself. It's obvious I'm not homeless. I wear fake eyelashes. I have nice clothes on, and I'm not saying anything bad about anyone that is in that situation. But I became a little frightened.
Yeah, you stick out. Mm-hmm.
I did stick out, yes. And so I backed myself up against a building and called Max, and his friend that worked with him could speak English.
Yeah.
And so he put him on the phone, and I'm like, this is where I'm at, and I'm scared. And he's like, you're 2 blocks. And I was like, okay. So I went on and went and met with Max. And that Max ended up doing my very first production. And another gentleman who I did not have a good experience with. And so after that, I found another producer, and they just happened to be overseas.
Okay.
And then once the products came and I put them side by side, it was like dollar store versus department store.
Okay.
And I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And so I had to go with the department store.
Right.
Because it just, such a difference.
Yeah. That's okay. So we were talking about off the air. So you're here in Waco.
Yes.
Right. So it is a Waco-based company.
It
right?
is.
But then you have people, different places that are doing. So I love it because like it's Waco-based. But tell us about some of the international influence that goes into this stuff.
It is, the fabric comes from China, the grige, and then it is printed in, assume in China, I'm not positive where it's printed, but then it is assembled in Vietnam.
Okay.
And then it is shipped here to me, and then I take it and run around with it. Last year, I was fortunate enough to go to the National Finals Rodeo in Vegas and set up a booth and sell there for 10 days. I've been to Louisiana selling, several places in Texas, Oklahoma. This year, I'm hoping to go to the Houston Nutcracker Market.
Oh.
And possibly Austin. Not sure about Vegas again. That's a big production in and of itself. It's fun, but it's long, and I have a full-time job. So Love Seeds is just my heart and a passion. And so we'll see. We'll see what's in store.
That's amazing. So let's see. If people want to get in touch with you, get some of this stuff, how would they go about that?
The website is loveseeds.us. Everything is online. Of course, the new stuff is not online yet because I don't have it yet.
Right.
But it is being made. But there is quite a bit of inventory currently that they can purchase. I'll ship it to them, or they can do porch pickup.
Okay.
Or we can meet.
Right. So inventory. See, this is always where I go, man, I don't know if I could do something like this because I just don't know if I want to have the stuff. What's your inventory like? How do you manage that on your end?
What do you mean by that?
Like meaning like you have to have a lot of this stuff around, right?
I do.
And so how does that work? You have a lot. Do you have like a corner of somewhere stowed away? You're like, okay, this is it. And
there is a space in my home dedicated for Love Seeds. There is a room, and I keep the inventory in there. And I purchased a trailer, and when it's time to go to the shows, I load the trailer and take it.
There you go. Working woman, I love it. It's so great.
You know what's funny is that I have a trailer, but not a truck to pull it.
So you bring out the horses, or?
There's a story there also. No, a friend of mine drove me to Vegas last year, and we were going to use their trailer, and when it was time to go, they didn't have the trailer, and so I had to purchase a trailer to go.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, we're going to find out even more about Love Seeds and Kristi on the other side of this commercial break, brought to you by these people. We're here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill at the Zack Owen Show.
Elite Steel and Supply. At Elite Steel and Supply, they cut out the middleman to efficiently manufacture and deliver metal buildings and metal roofing. Elite's expert team has helped contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers bring their projects to life with fewer hassles and headaches. Elite's bulletproof processes ensure you get straightforward design plans, premium materials, and faster turnaround times. Call them at 254-435-4801. That's Elite Steel and Supply.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at Ecolife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Golf Partner.
Hi, I'm Mitch, the co-founder of Cake, a sexual health and wellness company designed for today and designed for you. Yes, you. The entire product line can be found at hellocake.com, and it's also available in every Walmart near you.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show, live here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Kristi from Love Seeds is with us. It is time of the morning to talk about what we celebrate today, all right? So on today, January 19th, we celebrate National Tin Can Day.
Oh,
Okay. You remember when we were talking about this with Zach before he left, that we were going to have to do this with Cam? We were going to do a tin can. Well, here we go.
Tin phone. Wire him through all the way to Boston.
Yep. What's your favorite thing that comes in a tin can?
Baked beans.
Baked beans. That's great. Kristi, do you have a favorite thing in a tin can? Do you ever used to play kick the can?
What about Spam?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah. See, my friends and I would we would smash a Coke can, right, and then we would just kick it around.
Yeah.
We would play soccer with it over lunch because we didn't have a soccer ball around, and there you go. Yeah. You make stuff up, and life is more fun that way. All right. It's also National Popcorn Day.
Oh,
popcorn fan?
Popcorn, yes.
Yeah. Lizzie B, popcorn?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Whilst I'm watching a movie, but
Yeah. So
I have to eat when I'm craving it. Otherwise, it's not really in my pantry.
So do you have the popcorn comes in many different styles and flavors nowadays,
Sure
right?
does.
Like
The kettle variety.
There was a place that I went when we lived in Sacramento called Old Sacramento, where they had this, and it was like a popcorn shop and in a huge menu of all these different flavors of popcorn. Do you have a favorite flavor of popcorn you've ever had?
I love some ranch
Anything
seasoning.
sweet for
Ranch?
me.
Really? Do you like kettle corn?
I do.
I also love kettle corn, but I also, if it's just a bag of microwave popcorn, I'm putting some ranch seasoning on it. Oh, so good.
And movie popcorn.
Yeah.
That's my fave.
Right?
Yes.
Do you go extra butter?
No butter.
No butter.
Movie popcorn, no butter.
Popcorn and a Slurpee.
Oh, there you go. All right. See, I've always loved the idea of popcorn. And every single time I'm like, I start eating it and it's good. And then about 5 bites in,
Stabs the shit out of my gums.
Yeah, instant regret because I'm just like, now I got to pick all this stuff out of my teeth. And so I've just gotten in the habit where I just go, I resist the urge and say, popcorn, that's a great idea. But I'm going to let it stay an idea.
Fair enough.
All right. It is also National Gun Appreciation Day.
Okay.
And I find this a little sadly ironic that it coincides with Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
But at the same time, we're in Texas, and if you're going to be a proud Texan, you have to be okay with guns.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for protection. And anybody who says, well, we have a gun problem in America, I say, no, we have a people problem. Because there are other countries in the world that do not have the kind of problem that we have in the United States. You just have to take care of it appropriately. There you go. I'll get off my gun box there. It is also New England Clam Chowder Day. Any New England clam chowder fans here?
Never had it.
Negative.
Never had it. Yeah. See, this is another one of those, like, I like the idea of it, but the actual, I'm like, no, no. I'll go with something else that has the same kind of consistency, but the clams just mess with me. We'll talk with Cam later. I'm sure he's going to fill us all in on New England clam chowder. I think he was actually I think Cam was actually at the Patriots Houston game yesterday.
Probably eating a bowl of clam chowder.
Right. You got to do something to keep yourself warm over there. It is National Good Memory Day.
Oh, what's a good memory you have?
What?
I said, what's a good memory you have?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Would you consider yourself to have a good memory, Kristi?
Some things.
Some things.
Some things are better than others.
Yeah. Lizzie B?
Yes. I think I have a good memory. I wouldn't say it's photographic, but it's one of those ones where through school, my studying technique was like rewriting notes onto a singular page, because then when I was in the testing room, I could just picture where it was on the page and I would know what my answer was. So yes, I can remember things very explicitly told to me, but at the same time, if you ask me what movie I just watched, what the plot was, what book I just read, no, there are certain things that stick and certain things that don't. Yeah.
See, I've had a thought that the new internet world and the access to information is actually hurting us in our memory, because we're so used to being able to look it up that we don't retain it.
There is a book called Stolen Focus by Johann Hari. He is the inventor, the coder of the infinite scroll. So on Instagram, you don't have to hit page 2 anymore. On YouTube, you don't have to hit page 2. It's just a forever loading feed. He created that through code, and he wrote this book saying how he regrets it because it has demolished our attention spans, our ability to retain information. And he says there's a metaphor, like a little whatever, in one of the chapters, and it says that we used to get water like it was a drip from or information like it was a water drip from a fountain.
Yeah.
Your local news, the neighbors passing by on the streets, people sitting out on their porch. That is how you would get your day-to-day information. And now it is like fire hydrants worth of news and stuff just coming at you all of the time, and it's hard to just sit and retain all of it because it's all accessible to you. And that's why they say, pick one thing that matters and fight for that, but it's hard to spread yourself thin. But love that book, highly recommend it.
I feel the same way about GPS. Like, I'm a huge direction person. Like when I moved from Indianapolis to California for a year, I would still have my friends from Indianapolis call me and say, hey, I'm here at this intersection. How do I get to here? And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, and so I'm huge into directions, but at the same time, I feel like my direction awareness has gotten less as I have relied more on GPS. And then it's like, I've been to this place many times. Why am I even putting it in my GPS anymore? I know how to get there. And,
Well, see, I love challenging my directional abilities. I'll just like go off on a drive, nothing plugged in, and then just find my way back. But I also find comfort in the screen being on and me being able to see the road names.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Well, and with Waco and construction,
So
who knows? I mean, if they had put it in the, directions or not. All right. And then finally, it is Artist as an Outlaw Day. I feel like this applies to all artists, honestly, being a creative myself. This is created to celebrate creative thinkers who challenge conventions. This day honors artists who push boundaries. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That have you been hearing all of the songs coming out recently? We're in a throwback to 2016, which was peak pop, rap, hip hop. Okay, we are revitalizing that age, but they just say like recessions produce amazing art, and we're seeing it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, super excited. Love the creatives, the fellow creatives out there. So that's what we celebrate today on Thursday, January 19th, and Martin Luther King Day, and the national championship, and clam chowder, and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
So we're here with Kristi Thompson of Love Seeds, and you wanted to show us a few other patterns here and talk about something else you got in the works.
Yes, so this is new for this coming season. I've had a lot of feedback from women saying, well, where's something for my husband?
Wait, do the men steal the women's stuff from their, I mean, do they catch them just kind of I don't know.
I don't know. I've just had women say, well, make something for my husband. Make something for my husband.
Yeah.
Do you not want matching PJs with your wife, Kevin?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I do,
Well,
Alexis.
That's what I thought.
We have you hooked up then, because this is the print this year for the men, and the word on the print is protector. So you are the protector, and she is the treasure.
Oh.
And the colors go together. Yeah. And so the men's, I'm not making a top, it's just pants.
Okay.
And just to see how it goes. But that is new for this year, and I'm excited to see what happens with that.
That's great.
That's sweet.
That's
if
amazing.
If the guys like it, or if they don't, or.
Are you a PJ person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
So I'm a very comfortable person. Meaning,
Yes.
I mean, as you can tell, we're having Rogue company pictures, and
Wear a button up.
wear a button up. I'm like, wear a button up, no hat. So you're not gonna get Kevin at all if you get me in a button. I wore a button up when I was a teacher. Button up when I was a teacher, of course, but it's not really. But so yes, as soon as we even start trying to put the kids to bed, I'm like, comfy sweats, comfy shirt. Yep, absolutely.
See, that was also how I felt. I was a comfy clothes person, but my aunt was a full-fledged pajamas person, devoted to the cause. She had this black pair with gold pinstriping. She said she looked like Sean Payton's next wife, and a big blue robe that she called Big Blue, okay?
Yeah.
And any time that she wasn't in outside clothes, she was in her pajamas and robe. I've recently adopted this lifestyle. And let me tell you, it is a game changer. You have to have some matching pajamas and a robe just to lounge around in. Simply game changer. Having that super soft fabric, not just an oversized sweatshirt and some shitty plaid sweatpants. No. Treat yourself.
So, Kristi, what she's saying is you have a brand new customer.
Good. That's good.
So, we're going to get more with Kristi and wrap it up here in a little bit. But first, we're going to hit another commercial. We're going to come back, and Lizzie B is going to give us the Zactionary. Even though Zach is not here, we are still going to do the Zactionary and see if Lizzie B can stump Kristi and I after this.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle.
The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It's all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mullybox, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.
We are back on the Zack Owen Show at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill here with Kristi Thompson from Love Seeds PJs. It's so great to have her, and it's so comfy to have her as well. But before we wrap up here, we have to do a segment. Even though Zach isn't here, we have a lot of our segments named after Zach. So we're going to do the Zactionary, which is a Gen Z young people slang term that we may not know, but we have to kind of guess what we think it is based on what we think here. So, Lizzie B, what is our word for today?
Your word for today is a noun, and it is Stan. And it's not the name, it's not the person Stan. I know it's a person, place, or thing.
S-T-A-N, Stan.
Stan.
Huh.
Does it mean like...
Could also be a verb, standing.
Huh. Interesting. Mm-hmm. See, I instantly thought of Karen, but I know Karen, the male form of that is it? It's not Ken, is it?
Chad.
Chad, that's right. Okay. All right. So it's not that. Stan as a noun, but also a verb?
Could be a verb.
Huh.
Yeah. If I'm like, a person could be a stan, but they could also be standing something.
I was thinking maybe like somebody cool or hip or
Okay, that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
Is that warm at all?
It's kinda warm.
I'm gonna say that it's actually more of the opposite of that. Somebody who is sort of, I don't know, we might in our days talk about a band geek or something like that.
Yeah, so it honestly depends. It really does. Either of those could work because it is somebody who is extremely or excessively enthusiastic and devoted to something. So they are a stan of perhaps Indiana football. You are standing that team.
That is true.
So it's just like a fan to a crazy extent. You are a standing something.
Extreme.
To an extreme extent.
That is amazing. And yes, I am a stan of Indiana football, and I have been like my whole life. I shouldn't say my whole life because I grew up as a Purdue fan because that's where my parents went. But ever since I graduated from Indiana, I have been. And I've been here the whole time. And look at all these people just showing up finally. Finally coming around to the fact that Indiana might be good at football. But we're here with Kristi. And Kristi, fill us in on give people like the last shot here, kind of recap. And like give us a little bit of a background, like where you're from originally and like how you got to Waco and then just branched out into this.
Okay, I'm originally from Crowley, Texas, which is by Fort Worth, and I moved to Waco in January of 2019, and I work at the courthouse here as a court reporter, and Love Seeds is my second business, my second job. And it just started out of a love of my heart, and it's growing, and who knows where it's going. We'll see.
That's amazing. So, okay, you mentioned you want people to look down. So I have a question then. You want people to look down and see the encouragement. So does that mean that the prints are upside down so they can read it?
No.
Okay, because this was, I bring, like, I have a tattoo here on my arm, and there was a question whenever I got it, do I do it so I can read it? Do I do it so they can read it? Yeah.
Actually, you're not wrong. Some of the prints are upside down and right side up, so that it doesn't matter how it's laid on the fabric and cut. But at any point, you can look down and read it right side up.
That's amazing. So how people get in touch with you, get a hold of you, where are you going to be next that people might be able to catch you?
Loveseeds.us is the website. You can reach me there through email, Kristi, Kristi, at loveseeds.us is my email.
Social media, do you have
Facebook,
social media?
Instagram, yes.
All right. Awesome.
Love Seeds.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We're going to go check out what's going on in Waco with Lizzie B. But when we come back, you have the great privilege and honor of the Zack Owen Show tradition of reading a bad joke of the day for us. See, while she's doing her thing, you can take through look at the list and see which one you want to do.
Thank you.
So you are welcome. Let's go over and see what's going on in Waco with Lizzie B.
Just down the road from us, Dichotomy Coffee and Spirits has been a beloved downtown Waco establishment, and they've operated as both a coffee shop and a cocktail bar for 12 years now. But they will be closing its bar service at the end of January. The coffee shop portion of the business will remain fully open, but until the end of the month, when the bar services are gone, they will be offering 20% off all alcohol sales, including their top shelf items. So help Dichotomy close this chapter with a cheers to cheaper liquor and get over there before the end of the month. Also, later this week, there is going to be a live podcast recording with one of Rogue's own, Claire St. Amant, with free t-shirts, a book signing of her story, Killer Story, The Truth Behind True Crime Television. She has been on 48 Hours, 60 Minutes, and she is bringing her show, Justice Pending, to a new city, and every single city is going to be a new case. For this stop in Grapevine, Texas, she is going to be joined by Daryl Parker, a real-life private investigator. He was one of the original investigators on the case that they will be talking about, which involves Jennifer Harris, who was murdered, found floating in a river 6 days later, and her killer is still out on the loose. So if you want to hear Claire St. Amant, one of Rogue Media's own, on the live Justice Pending podcast tour, be sure to check it out in Grapevine, Thursday, January 22nd at the Talking Animals bookstore in Grapevine, Texas. Yet again, tickets are $30. It's a good question, but you should go check it out on Rogue Media's website. I'm Lizzie B at the Backyard with Act Locally Waco, and I'll see y'all later.
That's amazing. Did you just ask a question to yourself and kind of answer
it? Good question. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was my thought process.
You did great.
Yeah, I was like realizing that I didn't have the price written down anywhere, and I was like, oh.
You know what? I think that sounds like a good deal. That sounds like an amazing opportunity. The true crime stuff is just like so fascinating.
She is a fascinating individual, and I am honored to say that I work with her. So
I have an idea for a true crime thing. You remember the bonfire happened in A&M?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I know somebody who was supposed to be there, and he and a few other guys that he knows may have some back end information to some of that. So so much that like he's talked about it, and like I'm like, oh, as like a storyteller and a documentary filmmaker, I go, oh,
right.
Yeah. So very cool stuff. Kristi, it is time. You now get the great honor and privilege of sharing with us a bad joke of the day.
They are. They really are bad.
We've had a few good ones out of this batch, so
I know. I feel we set them up for failure.
Yeah, but we're as we cross them off, maybe we're losing the good ones. I don't know.
All right, y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
What did the sled say after a long hill?
What?
That was downright fun.
Downright. Yeah, I got you. Oh, well, Kristi, thank you very much. Don't be fooled, Kristi. It's still Kristi. Kristi decided to get her coat on and stay warm here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, because it's a little chilly. But you wouldn't know it by some people. Well, thank you very much. It's been a great honor. Get in touch if you need some PJs, or if you want some PJs, or now you want to match with your spouse. You have all kinds of opportunities here. Reach out to Love Seeds and get comfy. Get comfy, America. So thank you very much. It's time for us to check out some news and weather from our friends at KWTX News Channel 10 and a commercial. And then on the backside, it won't be Kristi, but it will be Kristen Kelly is going to be with us on the stage at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill with music right after this. Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. New details about the man caught on camera beating a 3-year-old boy. Last night, a spokesperson with the 1st Cavalry Division confirmed the man is a sergeant stationed at Fort Hood. He is identified as Paul Thames. He turned himself in after the video went viral. He is now charged with injury to a child. The spokesperson shares in a statement, quote, "We are disgusted by the video that has been posted. The behavior of Sergeant Thames does not reflect the values of the 1st Cavalry Division or the U.S. Army." Meanwhile, thousands will gather in Killeen this morning for the annual MLK March, honoring the message of equality and service. Participants will line up at 8 outside City Hall. The march starts at 9 a.m. It will wind through downtown before ending on Avenue C. The NAACP Youth Council sponsors this event. It brings residents, local leaders, and community organizations together. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Today's weather across central Texas is going to be fairly seasonable, but still jacket weather this morning as we're out the door with temperatures in the low to mid 30s. Steady warm up today will boost our temperatures into the upper 50s and low 60s with sunshine overhead, but there is actually a weak cold front that'll pass through late today and tonight. You'll know the front arrives when north winds increase, gusting to near 20 miles per hour, but this front really doesn't bring us a drop in temperatures. It will be cooler tomorrow afternoon. Morning temperatures near freezing, afternoon highs in the mid to upper 50s with a few clouds overhead. The clouds ahead of some midweek rain chances Wednesday. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops. Made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Here we are back at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill on the Zack Owen Show. I am not Zack. I don't know if you knew that. A lot more hair over here than that man, and a lot less experience on this side of the mic. But you know what? I have his endorsement. It's okay. Before he left, he said he entrusted me with the red book and said, here you go. And he suggested that I run the show. So if you don't like it, wait till Thursday and then blame him. Before we get into Kristen Kelly over here playing some music for us, I want to tell you about our friends over at Allen Samuels. It's the start of something new, sales event at Allen Samuels in Waco. Drive into 2026 with incredible deals on our full lineup of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles. Whether you're conquering the trails in a new Jeep Wrangler, towing with style in a Ram heavy duty or cruising the city in a luxurious Ram 1500, we've got the perfect ride for you. We make car buying easy. Your friends in the car business, Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, where he always said, come by, let's be friends. All right, let's get over to the stage. We've got Kristen Kelly with us today. Kristen, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Kevin. How are you?
I am doing great. Thanks for being here this morning, getting up on this cold morning. Where do you hail from?
Well, I'm originally from Lorena, Texas, just 10 minutes south of here.
Yeah.
And I've spent the last 15 years in Nashville, and I'm excited to say that Central Texas is now home again. So it's good to be back.
Yeah. What was your Nashville experience like? What'd you do up there?
It was awesome. I moved there for a record deal with Sony, and I was signed to Sony for a few years, and I bought a house there, and the house right now is actually for sale because, like I said, we're headed back. We're back in Texas. My husband is from this area as well, and he and his mom run a cattle operation on land that's been in their family for almost 200 years. And,
wow.
We're both from here, and my new team for all things music is here in Texas, in Dallas, actually. And so, like I said, it's good to be back.
That's great. That's awesome. We'll hear more along the way, but why don't you get us started with a song? What do you want to start off with for us?
So I will start off with Down in Flames, which I co-wrote with Brandon Jenkins and Stoney LaRue. I was in a classic rock cover band in the Central Texas area called Big Dave and the Freaks.
Yeah.
And we were playing the Bruce Filletti Mayfest in May of 2004. And Brandon and Stoney, and Stoney's fiddle player at the time, opened up for us that night. And after the show, we went to a big pasture party, and sitting in the bed of a pickup, we wrote Down in Flames. And 2 months later, Brandon released the Down in Flames album, and then the following year, I believe it was, Stoney released the Red Dirt album, and then included this song on his Live at Billy Bob's album. And this song actually changed the trajectory of my life. I thought I was going to be a volleyball coach. I was actually playing volleyball at Temple College, and I was a business major. And after this song came to be, I ended up switching schools and ended up getting a commercial music management degree from McLennan Community College here in Waco. And I have still been doing music ever since. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, you make plans, and then the good Lord just kind of like laughs, and he's like, yeah, watch this, you know? So, yeah, I'll play Down in Flames for you, my version of it. On the run, there's one thing I found: you don't miss the sun until the sun goes down. To get to heaven, I'll go through hell. I've learned my lessons, and I've learned them well. And if I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. From this moment on, ain't nothing gonna be the same. One thing's for certain, everybody's gonna know my name. If I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. To climb the mountain gotta risk the fall to make a difference. You gotta risk it all, just like an eagle. Spread your wings and fly. Ain't afraid to lose, ain't afraid to die. And if I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. From this moment on, ain't nothing gonna be the same. One thing's for certain, everybody's gonna know my name. If I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. And if I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. From this moment on, ain't nothing gonna be the same. If you got the fire, baby, I got the gasoline. If I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. If I'm going down, I'm going down in flames. Being on the run, there's one thing I found. You don't miss the sun until the sun goes down.
Kristen Kelly on the Zack Owen Show. Thank you very much. That was great.
Thank you.
So that's your version. But
Yes,
there are
sir.
what, 2 other versions? Is that what?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Brandon was the first one to release it. And it was the title track for his album that came out in July of 2004.
Yeah.
And then Stoney put it on the Red Dirt album. And then it's on his Live at Billy Bob's album. And I think it's on a couple, it's either on 1 or 2 more of Stoney's albums. But yeah.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
so how would you say your version's different from the others? I mean, yours version's the original, right?
No, I mean, they're all original.
Yeah,
I mean,
right, yeah, that's true.
like Brandon's got his way
Yeah.
of doing things, and Stoney has his way of doing things, and I've got my way of doing
Yeah.
things. But I mean, if you want to say the original, it would have to be Brandon because he's the one that released it first.
Gotcha.
And, yeah. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So, what are some of your influences that influence your music? Like growing up, you were like, yeah, this, that. What kind of shaped your musical styles?
Well, my grandfather, Sterling Kelly, he had a band here in the Central Texas area, Sterling Kelly and the Hearts, and I actually have 45s of him and his band. And for those folks who don't know what a 45 is, it is a vinyl record.
Right.
There are different size vinyl records, 45s, 33s. Anyways, I have 45s of Papa and his band, Sterling Kelly and the Hearts. And so I grew up in love with country music. I grew up singing in church and at church camp. And so, you know, gospel is a big influence for me. My dad was a mechanic, and I used to follow him around the shop all the time, and he really loved classic rock music.
Yeah.
And so following him around, I fell in love with, you know, like the Eagles and Skynyrd and all the great classic rock music. Fleetwood Mac, I mean, I could go on and on and on. And somewhere along the way, I fell in love with the blues. So I feel like it's a little bit of everything. Kind of all in a big mixing pot, if you will.
Hey, that's what makes you unique, right? Is like everybody kind of has their own grab bag, and then it ends up as you. That's great. Well, this is the time of the morning we take a look at what some things that happened on this date in country music history. All right.
Okay.
So some classic stuff here. See if you remember any of these things. Not that you were around for some of these first ones here, but in 1953, Marty Robbins was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. Marty Robbins there. 1954, George Jones recorded "No Money in This Deal" and "Play It Cool Man." Those were the songs that he recorded in 1954. And then 1957, Johnny Cash performed on the Jackie Gleason Show, almost 1 year to the week after Elvis, and that followed the success of Cash's #1 country hit, "There You Go." And then fast forward to 1972, Merle Haggard and the Strangers were #1 on the country charts with "Carolyn." It was the 11th #1 for Haggard, and the single stayed on the top of the charts for 3 weeks and spent a total of 15 weeks on the chart. 1983, "Mountain Music" by Alabama was #1 on the country charts. And then in 2008, Charlie Daniels was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. My question is, why did it take that long for him to get inducted into the Grand Ole Opry? Seems like that should have happened long before 2008.
Right?
Okay, so I want to come back because my daughter, 17-year-old daughter, is a volleyball player. I'm gonna come back to the volleyball because now that you say that, now I'm like, oh, I can see it. That's like, you can see you being a volleyball player. So, what was the dream with that? You've got this other dream that came out great, but what was kind of the thought process with volleyball where you wanted to take that?
Well, I played sports in school, and I was also a cheerleader, and I played basketball up until 8th grade because though I was a wing in basketball, and on one end of the court, the opposing team, the girl that I was up against, like my person, pretty much wrapped her arms around me and threw me out of the way. And so we got back down to the other end of the court, and I stomped on her foot and punched her in the stomach. And I got kicked out of the game. And I knew at that point I needed some type of barrier between me and the opposing team. And so I just stuck to volleyball. And I ended up playing junior Olympic volleyball in high school. And my JO coach he was the coach at Temple College. And that's what led to the scholarship at Temple College. And I thought I was going to be a volleyball coach, and I thought I was going to be the woman who herds the cheerleaders around.
Yeah.
And like I said, I thought that was going to be my life. And I was so excited about it, and I was happy about it. And then, like I said, the good Lord came in and was like, watch this. We've got music in the mix.
That's amazing. It's so great to go from one dream to another and then have the backup dream, I guess, work out really well.
Well, I never dreamt that music would be a thing for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I never dreamt it, ever. I will say this, I am a child sexual abuse survivor, and I wrote poetry to process what I was told I could never talk about. And if I ever did, nobody would ever believe me. And I did break my silence, and the man who did the horrible things to me is in prison for the rest of his life. And I wholeheartedly believe that the Lord was preparing me because some of the poetry that I have written has later become lyrical content for songs that I have recorded. And so we may not know what it is that, the Lord brings us to and why, but I do believe that there is purpose in pain, and I believe that if the Lord will bring you to it, he will bring you through it. And again, I thought I was going to be a volleyball coach, and God was like, well, I got other plans for you.
So much of the great music comes from some of those dark, hurtful places. So why don't you give us some musical healing now? What song do you want to play now?
Okay. This next song I wrote with my buddy Eric Dillon, and it was actually featured on episode 1 of season 7 of the Netflix show The Ranch, which had Sam Elliott in it.
Yeah. Such a great voice, yes.
Right? The song is called Ashes, and I guess the theme of the song is we just get one go-round in life, and I want to encourage everybody to take chances every chance you get, because you have no idea what's on the other side of that great leap of faith, if you will, you know? This is called Ashes. You gotta live your life with purpose till your train runs out of track. Don't get caught up in the circus and be just another sideshow act. If you ain't living, then you're dying. Gotta take the sunshine with the pain. Let your scars shine like diamonds, and thank the Lord you're in the game. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Dance in the rain until you rust. Don't let the small stuff weigh you down. We just get one go round. Sometimes you gotta pull the anchor and sail into the great unknown. Don't be afraid to love another, even if it cuts you to the bone. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Dance in the rain until you rust. Don't let the small stuff weigh you down. We just get one go round. When you're out there standing on the edge and searching for the truth, find the faith to keep on fighting. There's a million others just like you. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Dance in the rain until you rust. Don't let the small stuff weigh you down. We just get one go round. We just give one go
Kristen Kelly on the Zack Owen Show. Thank you very much. We'll have more with Kristen coming up. We got to take care of our people real quick, and we'll be right back to the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill right after this.
Great products start with quality materials and trusted service, and no one's more committed than Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas. With windows built to last, backed by the best lifetime warranty. 0% financing is available with your good credit. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for the last windows you'll ever need.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
WhyPersonalLoans.com. Request a loan anytime. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
We are back at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill on the Zack Owen Show. I want to tell you about Patient First Direct Primary Care. They're on 15190 Badger Ridge Boulevard, Suite 102. You know, the medical stuff, there's always the man that you deal with right now, but they kind of cut that guy out and have personalized health care that puts you first. PatientFirstDirect.com. Dr. Allison and PA Mark Roberts there to serve you on Badger Ridge Boulevard in Woodway. So thankful for them jumping on with the Zack Owen Show. Right now we have Kristen Kelly with us. Kristen, if I were to go to wherever you listen to music, whether that's Spotify, whatever, what's playing right now for you on repeat?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Honestly, I listen to a lot of healing frequencies. I have a 5.5-year-old silver lab, and he has seizures, and so I dove deep into holistic. I mean, they put him on medication, and I dove deep into different ways to try to help him.
Yeah.
And sound can literally heal. I mean, the things that they can do with frequencies, as far as even obliterating tumors in humans, it's pretty fascinating. And so I listen to a lot of healing frequencies. But my buddy Ben Danaher, I've written quite a few songs with him, and he's got some new music out as of late. And one of them is one of those songs is "I Get to Have It All," and so that I've been listening to that recently. That's a difficult. That's a difficult question to answer, really,
Right.
because it just depends on what I'm feeling, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at any given point, it could be some Merle Haggard. He's one of my biggest influences, I think, as a songwriter goes, because I just love the simplicity. You know, he can say so much by saying so little.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, all the other influences along the way.
That's awesome.
But
well,
yeah.
why don't you jump into another song? What are you going to play for us this time?
Okay, my single right now, it's called The Next Right Thing, and I unexpectedly lost my dad in January of 22. Actually, tomorrow will be 4 years that he's been with Jesus, and I was playing a songwriters festival in Florida in 24, and Frank Myers, who co-wrote I Swear,
Oh, yeah.
and so many other great songs. He was on the festival as well, and we've known each other. We've actually written a time or two, and so we knew each other, and he was in the headlining round that I was playing before, and he got there, and he heard me sing, and he heard me speak of unexpectedly losing my dad. And as we were swapping, sets on stage, he pulls me aside, and he said, "Kristen, there's a song that I co-wrote that I really think that you need to hear. And I really think that you need to sing it." And I stuck around, and after his set, he played me the song, and the fourth line in is a driving your old truck. And I lost it. I have since inherited my dad's first generation 12-valve Cummins Dodge diesel. It's got a salvage title, Lord knows how many miles, but that truck, it just... When I got to Texas after finding out that Dad had passed, I just sat in that truck for a couple of hours because that's where I felt close to him. And so long story short, I got my composure after losing it, after that line in the song, and I ended up listening to the song, the rest of it, and I looked at Frank, and I said, "Frank," I said, "this is beautiful." And he told me that it was inspired by Winona. Winona was asked in an interview what she does to get by since her mama, Naomi, has passed. And she said, "I just do the next right thing." And so Frank sat down with Greg Freya and Oliver Lieber, which Greg Freya has a lot of great cuts with Lainey Wilson and so many others. And then Oliver Lieber, he produced Paula Abdul's Forever Your Girl album. I mean, the caliber of songwriters that created this song, I am just like, I am not worthy, But I told Frank, I said, "Winona needs to sing this song." And he said, "Kristen, you need to sing this song." And I even went so far as to get the song to Winona's management because that's how passionate I was about Winona needed to sing it. And Frank told me, he said, "Kristen," he said, "if Winona sings on this song with you, then so be it. But this is your song. You need to sing this song." And so we went into the studio, and I laid down a vocal, and we sent it to a bunch of people and ended up kind of sitting on it. And then fast forward to July of 25, I met with the team in Dallas that I'm now working with, and they asked if I had any music ready to release, and I sent them that song, and they were like, "Wow, this is beautiful. We want to help you release it." And it's currently sitting at number 3 on the Positive Country and Southern Gospel chart. We're floating around in anywhere from the 20s to the 30s and 40s on the other charts. And this song is changing my life in ways that I never dreamt. It's also brought me a lot of healing, and it's resonating with a lot of people and bringing them healing as well. And I think that's the biggest thing you could ask for when it comes to music. You know, I don't write and create music for any other reason other than it's a healing thing for me, and to see it do its thing for others as well is a really humbling thing. So
that's great.
I'd love to share the next rat thing with you. Sometimes it's a simple cup of coffee as I watch the sun come up. It's a walk around the neighborhood or a drive in your old truck. I breathe in, I breathe out. Sometimes that's all my day's about. And when I can't keep my world from crashing down, I'll just do the next right thing and move on with my life. I put one foot in front of the other, take one day at a time. You'll live on inside my heart as long as I'm alive. So it doesn't matter what tomorrow brings, I just do the next right thing. Maybe today I'll find the courage to pack up all your clothes, open up a bottle of Chardonnay and that box of your old love notes. I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna cry, and you'll be right there by my side. Sometimes the path ahead is hard to find, so I'll just do the next right thing and move on with my life. Put one foot in front of the other, take one day at a time. You'll live on inside my heart as long as I'm alive. So it doesn't matter what tomorrow brings, I just do the next right thing until the journey ends, until we meet again somewhere on the other side. I'll just do the next right thing and move on with my life. I put one foot in front of the other, take one day at a time. You'll live on inside my heart as long as I'm alive. So it doesn't matter what tomorrow brings, I'll just do the next right thing. I'll just do the next right thing.
Kristen Kelly on the Zack Owen Show. That is such a great tune.
Thank you.
I really feel all the kind of history in the bones of that one you talked about.
I was trying to keep it together.
Right? I had somebody tell me one time that the great art is trying to ride that edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to push it all the way and kind of not topple over on the other side where you lose it. But man, as close as you can get to that, then people really feel it. So that was great. Thank you so much. When's your birthday?
My birthday is February 20th.
Oh, coming up,
Yeah.
right? That's amazing. I in my family, I'm right in the middle, toward the end of birthday season. I have one two a week apart from each other. And so I got Sunday and then the next Sunday and then me, and then we're done, because that's good, because then I'm broke. But today, right now, we're going to go through some birthdays, and we're going to do celebrities. I don't have Zach's magic button for the local birthdays. We're going to talk about some celebrity birthdays today. Celebrity, this guy is maybe not the greatest celebrity, especially to share Martin Luther King Day with. Robert E. Lee maybe didn't do the same kind of thing as Martin Luther King did there, but he was just following orders. My wife always mentions that she has Robert E. Lee in her family tree. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't mention that as much. Also today, 1809 was Edgar Allan Poe, the great author. So many good stories, and he also had his own way of looking at things, we will say. Also with her own way of looking at things, 1943, Janis Joplin, the great singer and member of the 27 Club, if you're familiar with that one. If you're not, you're on the internet. Google it. Then we already mentioned this one, 1946, Dolly Parton, singer and songwriter. Like, you would not imagine the amount of songs that she has written for other people, as Kristen mentioned. There's many people behind the songs that you're hearing this morning. Dolly was that and is that still to this day. 1971, Shawn Wayans, the Wayans brothers, much like the Baldwin brothers. There's always one that seems to be overlooked. I think that's Shawn in this case, but there you go. 1982, Jodie Sweetin. Now you're like, who's Jodie Sweetin? Stephanie from Full House. So if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, you know Full House. If you don't, just cut it out. Jodie Sweetin played Stephanie on that show. And then another show, but for another generation, 1991, Erin Sanders, an actress who was in Zoe 101 and Big Time Rush. And finally, 1992, another Shawn Johnson, the gymnast, was born in 1992. So there are your birthdays. If it's your birthday, celebrate, have a good one, make it your day on this Monday. So many different things going on. Kristen, are you a sports fan at all, having done volleyball?
Yes, sir. I love baseball.
All right. Baseball is the sport. You switched from volleyball to baseball.
I like football too, but I love me some baseball.
Well, today is a big day for football. We will get to sports with Cam right after these words from our sponsors.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. Samsonite.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
I am obsessed with helping business owners increase their traffic and turn it into profit through the power of Pinterest marketing. It's this amazing platform where people are looking for ideas, inspiration. They have a problem and they're actively looking for a solution.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show, minus one Zack Owen, but it's fitting that I get to be in this chair today, even though there's no chair. It is fitting, as I mentioned at the top of the show, with our family and Martin Luther King and our multi-ethnic family, but it's also fitting that I am in this chair today on this great sports day as we bring in Cam Stewart from the Pete Sousa Show, because it's a big day.
It's a big, big day for you and the Hoosiers, and honestly for the greater college football world, is it not? College football national championship Monday. And I gotta say, Kev, I was tuning into the birthdays there. That was a very loaded front half birthday day, man.
I
This
know.
is huge.
Yeah.
The 19th is kind of an ugly date. No offense to anybody who's got that birthday. My brother's February 19th. So, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. But,
Me and
that is
my
a loaded
son,
day.
Liam, who we do the podcast with. Yeah.
It's an absolutely loaded day. So that's pretty good stuff. But yeah, today is really the birthday present for you.
Right. But before we get into today, you were at the game yesterday. Is that correct?
I was.
And how
I've
was
just got
that?
my voice back from it.
Yeah.
It's funny. You guys probably saw a little bit of the flurries coming down during the game. No snow on the field. A lot of flurries. Today is a much different story. It started to collect. After that, we've got about half a foot of snow on the ground outside. But awesome game yesterday. Didn't play out quite the way I thought. It was still a bit of a rock fight. Neither team wanted the football all that much, but I did not expect 44 total points. We were talking about a 16-13, I think was my official prediction. But to get it done by 2 touchdowns, to score 3 against a defense that is that good, and they had a fairly good day, the Texans defense did.
The defense was
it
the
is really
only
shaping
thing
up to
keeping
be
them in there because CJ just wanted to keep giving the ball to y'all.
Was
which is
in the
exactly
giving
why we
mood.
said that CJ Stroud is the second best quarterback on his own team.
I mean, that could be the case. I know it's crazy to think of in the playoffs, but I am a bit surprised they did not go to Davis Mills at some point in that game, especially with how many times the Patriots turned it over. You know what I mean? Like, there were chances there. There wasn't a time where I was like, oh, no, the Patriots are in real trouble here, or the Patriots are going to lose this game. But you're thinking, man, they're not capitalizing on our turnovers. Let's get Davis Mills in there and see if we can move the ball.
Yep, and the Bears almost did what we said they were going to do, and then they just fell a little short there, didn't they?
Oh man, it was shaping up. We said it. You can't count them out. They're not as good, but you can't count them out. And then the craziest, longest 14-yard touchdown pass in the history of the league. I mean, it was shaping up to be this great night in Chicago. But I guess the better team won. The Rams are loaded, and that is a great matchup with them in Seattle. But I would have liked to see Caleb get some more big games here, because I think he's got the ice in his veins, man. That last drive in regulation certainly showed it.
Yeah, hopefully they are able to capitalize on that and have it moving forward as well with him. So what? That means the second NFC West rematch in this playoffs, because that's the best division in football, right?
I mean, yeah, yes. It's tough to argue with it. I think that's exactly hitting the nail on the head. Yeah, Seattle obviously blew the doors off of San Francisco on Saturday. Now host the Rams. I think the Seahawks are interesting because I think there's still some people that don't know a lot about the Seahawks. You know, they're a West Coast team, so that doesn't fit the East Coast bias, of which I know plenty about. You know, they play late sometimes when you're already getting ready for dinner on the East Coast. They got Sam Darnold at quarterback, and some people are still unsure about that. But listen, this is the second straight year Darnold's led a team to 14 wins in the regular season, and now he's doing it in the playoffs as well, getting into the NFC Championship game. That is going to be a great matchup. I think a much better matchup than the AFC, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Darnold is what? He's only the second quarterback to lead double-digit wins and throw for 4,000 yards on two separate teams in back-to-back years. And the other one is Tom Brady. So, and then, yeah, you mentioned the AFC side. Apparently, Bo Nix can't do a kneel down without breaking his own ankle, and now you have Jarrett Stidham. And so, congratulations early on your Patriots making it to the Super Bowl again. I don't know.
Hey, look, that's former Baylor starting quarterback Jarrett Stidham at quarterback for the Broncos. How about this? The only backup in the league who did not throw a pass this year. The only one. He's starting the AFC Championship game. I mean, this becomes a game where the Patriots cannot lose, kind of all of a sudden. You know, you're ahead of schedule, house money, all this stuff, and then suddenly you're like, wow, we got to go on the road in Denver, which is a tough place to play, and we've got to win. It would have been much better with Bo Nix in there. I just don't think Jarrett Stidham can really put anything together.
Although
maybe that's famous last words.
Could be the next Frank Reich, because that's the only other backup that started and won in the playoffs, I believe.
That is crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's something we don't see, right? Yeah. We've seen, you know, like Nick Foles came in before the playoffs as a backup and obviously won the Super Bowl. Trust me, I remember that one. That was like an incredible run and everything. But to be thrown into this, where you've literally not taken a snap with the game in doubt or thrown a pass this season, right, to be like, all right, kid, start the AFC Championship, career backup, start the AFC Championship. It's going to be quite a storyline.
All right, what's going on the Pete Sousa show today? How are you prepping for this game tonight?
Yes, we have got the legend, Tim Brando, joining Fox Sports, CBS Sports. You've heard him plenty of times, hundreds of games in your life. He will be coming on. He knows college football all across the country, which is so impressive, like the back of his hand. So we're going to have him on today, preview this game. Is it one team, one program returning to glory, or is it one program completing the greatest turnaround of all time? It'll certainly be a fun one tonight. Do you have your score prediction? I think I know who you're taking.
Well, so on our podcast, we did our preview, went up last night, and I gave two different scenarios. I said if it's a low scoring, meaning 20 per team, and close, I think it favors Miami. But I think if either one of the scores get up over 40, then it is in favor of Indiana. So it's either 24-21 Miami or 42-24 Indiana.
All right. If I'm being honest, I'm leaning towards the latter. You know,
I would be okay with that, but I also I try to maintain a level of class and non-bias within that as we'll
May the fever dream continue for Hoosier Nation, man. This is still, it's an incredible story that we'll be talking about for a long time.
Yeah, I heard once somebody say, if the Hoosiers do this tonight, Kurt Signetti instantly becomes an American sports legend.
Sure does. Right.
Well, thank you very much. We'll visit with you tomorrow after all of this and see what happens tonight. Thank you very much, Cam.
Look at that. That's a man who's not jinxing his own team right there. Thanks, Cam. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Oh, Cam Stewart with sports. So great. What a day. National championship in Miami tonight between Miami and the Hoosiers. We have Kristen Kelly on the stage with us. And Kristen, It's so great to have you with us. Tell some people where we can find you on, the interwebs and maybe some gigs you have coming up or whatever.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
And I hope Zach is having fun in the sun.
Right.
And yeah, you can find me at KristenKellyMusic.com. I noticed that y'all had my YouTube up there. It's at Kristen Kelly. I'm on all the socials. I don't know what I'm doing on half of them, but I am there. Most of those are at Kristen Kelly Music. I will be at 3rd and Lindsley tomorrow in Nashville for Joe Kelly's Big Damn Music Jam. And then I will be at the Bluebird in Nashville in March with Greg Freya, who was a co-writer on The Next Right Thing, and Frank Myers and Jimmy Nickel. I think Danielle Peck is going to be on that with us. So you can find all of my tour dates at KristenKellyMusic.com. Everything's on my website. And you can get my music everywhere you get your music digitally. Good Lord willing, my 111 album will be dropping at midnight tonight.
Ooh.
It has been a go, I went in December 18th to start cutting this album, and we had a little mix up with the musicians, and I was able to pull it all together and record with some Central Texas musicians, which I'm super excited about announcing, but I don't want to give it away yet because I want to make sure that the album drops so then I can say, hey, y'all. We literally pushed that through yesterday, and so hopefully it'll be there at midnight tonight, and if not, it'll be there when it gets there. But I set it for release January 20th in honor of my dad. My dad always told me to keep writing and keep singing no matter what, which is something that I'm doing. And so you can find me on the World Wide Web and all those places. And
that's great.
The music is out there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming down and sharing this special time with us. And why don't you close it out with one more song? We'll see y'all tomorrow on the Zack Owen Show.
Yes, sir. This is another song that changed the trajectory of my life. It is a true story about the fact that I have an ex-husband and an ex-best friend to go along with said ex-husband. I believe that when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And if you choose to add an adult beverage, you can do so. And just say cheers and keep on keeping on. This is called Ex-Old Man. Got an ex-old man and an ex-best girlfriend. I took his ring off my finger, gave him back his last name. So don't judge me, I'm doing the best I can. Got a damn good reason for this drink in my hand. Got an ex-old man and an ex-best girlfriend. No, I didn't see it coming, she was sly as could be. I was crying on her shoulder, he was cheating on me. She never let on that it was her stealing his love. But I wised up, I got an ex-old man and an ex-best girlfriend. Good riddance to them both, I really don't need them. I was working 2 jobs, they were fooling around. It crossed my mind to put them 6 feet in the ground. Got an ex-old man and an ex-best girlfriend. Trust there is something that I live without. It's gonna take a while to remove my doubt that everyone around you at some point won't let you down. That's how I feel now. Got an ex-old man and an ex-best girlfriend. I got an ex-old man and an ex-best the nerve to hit on me. How sleazy can you be? Got an ex on man and the next best girlfriend. I took his ring off my finger, gave him back his last name. So don't judge me, I'm doing the best I can. Got a damn good reason for this drink in my hand. Got an ex on man and the next best girlfriend. I got an ex on man and an ex best girlfriend. Cha cha cha.